Okay, so I wanted to spend a little bit of time today going over the OnlyFans sales funnel, as I'm seeing lots and lots of very, very poor examples time and time again every single day. And the sales funnel itself is a really, really important aspect to look into. If you can directly improve your conversion rate on all the clicks that you get through to your creator, you're going to end up generating more revenue. It's as simple as that. Just by increasing your conversion rate by 2-3%, that could result in thousands of dollars worth of turnover for the business. So it's really important that we spend a little bit of extra time and effort optimizing the sales funnel to improve that conversion rate as much as we can. So let's give a little example here. Let's say that your creator brings in 1,000 subs per month, and the LTV, or the long-term value of each of those subs, is $30. If you can improve your conversion rate by about 5%, which isn't a massive amount, that yields a grand total of an additional $1,500 per month for doing absolutely nothing except for spending 10 minutes optimizing your sales funnel. So what is the sales funnel? In the example of OnlyFans, the sales funnel would be something like this. So let's say you're marketing your creator on Tinder. In the Tinder bio, somewhere you would have a link to an Instagram account or a Snapchat account. And then from there, they would then find themselves on the OnlyFans page after being funneled from that platform to OnlyFans. That is an example of a sales funnel. So let's talk about how to optimize that. The first thing to do is to make sure that your branding is consistent the whole way through the sales funnel. So what I mean by that is, again, let's use the example of dating app traffic. If you are marketing your creator and you have dating app profiles that are set up in New York, and in the bio of the Tinder profile, it says that she's based in New York. And then in the OnlyFans bio, if it says that she's from Dublin, Ireland, there's obviously going to be a contradiction there. And that's going to arouse suspicion and lead to a poorer conversion rate. So by having consistent theme, branding, whether it's the niche of the creator, the branding, the location, all of those things, it has to stay consistent through each and every step of the sales funnel. The second thing to consider is keeping the sales funnel as simple as possible. The sales funnel should be a one-way street. It shouldn't be taking people in all kinds of different directions. There shouldn't be 8 different links on your snip feed or your link tree, taking them to Twitter, Wishtender, TikTok, and then back to Instagram. It needs to be as simple and smooth as possible. So the fewer links that you have, the better. In an ideal world, you would only have the OnlyFans link in there so that the only place they can funnel themselves to is the OnlyFans page. We're not interested in them moving away, moving off to a different platform. There's only one goal here, and that one goal is to get that person to subscribe to the page. The only exception to the rule here is if you are specifically trying to grow a different social media platform. So let's say you've got a creator who has 100,000 followers on Instagram, and they're trying to grow a Twitter page from 0. You might want to include that link to Twitter in case you're trying to grow that page to leverage it in the future to bring in more traffic. If that is not the case, remove all of the unnecessary links, remove all of the other social media profiles, and just leave the OnlyFans link in there. Third thing on the list is going to be which link provider to go with. You need to house your OnlyFans link somewhere that's safe, that's going to keep your social media profiles from being banned. You cannot directly link OnlyFans to Instagram if you don't know what you're doing. There are a few options available. Most often you're going to see Linktree, Snipfeed, Beacons. All of these are great examples, some of them better than others. Generally speaking though, it's kind of an entry-level way to create your sales funnel, and it's not necessarily going to lead to the best conversion rates. I'll use an example of Linktree here. So if you have an OnlyFans link in a Linktree, it will actually pop up with a warning to the viewer to let them know that they're going to an 18+ website. That, again, is going to harm your conversion rate, so it's something to consider when you're picking which one to use. Your second option would be a custom landing page. You might have seen these before, they've been going around for a little while. It would be a custom domain, which would then link to a lander, which would have a carousel of a bunch of different images of the creator, as well as a few different links, or just an OnlyFans link. That is a good option, definitely better than just having a Linktree or a Snipfeed or something similar. The most optimal way to funnel your traffic to OnlyFans is going to be using a cloaked deep link. So a cloaked deep link would open in the native browser on the device. So if someone is scrolling through their Instagram page and they click on your profile, they click the link, that actually opens the link in Safari rather than in the browser on Instagram. A cloaked deep link will also mean that Instagram cannot see the end destination of where that link takes them, meaning that you actually can directly link to OnlyFans and do it in a completely safe manner that Instagram actually can't see. So what you end up with is a link that's converting as many clicks to subs as possible, and ultimately that just increases your revenue. I'll put a link to the provider that we use for Cloak Deep links in the description below. Lastly, and probably the most important area to consider here, is going to be the actual OnlyFans profile itself. So that's going to be your profile picture, your cover photo, your bio, your location. The biggest mistake that I see here when it comes to the bio on the profile is making it far too transactional. So what I mean by that is when you'll see profiles that have literally bullet points saying that the creator offers X, Y, and Z. Whilst that might look great from a business perspective, in the eyes of the viewer or in the eyes of the potential subscriber, that's actually a bit of a turn-off. It makes things very, very transactional. The fact of the matter is, most people on OnlyFans are actually looking for a connection with the creator, the girlfriend experience, the girl next door. What they don't want to feel is that they're in a business being part of a transactional approach. So instead, going with something that's way more organic, something that's more natural, the creator talking about who she is, what she enjoys, what she does, is a much better approach to take, and will ultimately, again, improve your conversion rates here. Having a clear profile picture and a clear cover photo, also really, really important. Keep it organic. Don't be loading up Canva and making custom header photos that have different things that the creator offers on there. Make it as natural and as organic as you possibly can. That is going to yield the best conversion rates. With the subscription price, there really isn't a right or wrong answer here. But what I would highly recommend you do is set a slightly higher sub price and have a much bigger discount on an offer. We typically do between 70 and 80% off. And that just encourages the viewer to subscribe because they feel like they're getting a really good deal. Hopefully you found that useful, but if you need any additional guidance or help with optimizing your sales funnel, feel free to reach out on Telegram, and also remember to join our free Telegram group, which is linked in the description below.